don't be talking sideways.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return. Turn this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Brady. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady to Gronkowski, they make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Stop! 29, Alpha!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, that's White. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be fourth down.
29, Alpha.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Brady now on third and goal. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Let's go.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
29. Alpha. Sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Going deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Edelman was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Tiger. 12.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 47 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
76. 76. 12.
On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
17.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on second down, this is Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We're good.
Goff on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways that sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you've told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long.
And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes they'll put him on the backside of formation as a single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way.
Wide open, Gronkowski. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They come out here in the eye. And they will run it with the shell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and 2, gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up.
Come in, sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Thought they, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey.
Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The end zone for a touchback.
Go.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
21. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
12.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tuesday.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, wait. Go! Gun.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense where you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady will try again on second down. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 20! Hey, Alabama. Come!
Brady now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Left! Get up! Let's go!
Now Ryan on second down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of anything.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey, goal 66. Wide!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman. In that time. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right. Regular.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
To throw again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on first down is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That goes for a gain of 31.
50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
No, 66.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shift their guys first.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun now for Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Brady going to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended target. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Get up!
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was looking for Gronk that time. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Get up! Hey, express!
Throwing now is Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Here's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with time running out. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's White, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay mom's a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some enough, keep an eye on me. I know it's been...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a... Touchback. They go play action here on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got it to James White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
So the Patriots coming out now. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Keep it, boys! Wide!
Now a play fake. Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Right! Check it!
Now Brady throwing on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 66.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Brady looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brooks Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he's forced out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, goal 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go. Regular. Quick.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now he steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's go. Hey, wait.
To throw is Ryan. They find some open field here. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Express. Let it go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
They go play action with Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field going through that one. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And his kick is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard.
He's got him in, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Now he's going to let it go deep, right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Ryan to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. and their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He was looking for Edelman there. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Wait.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here where you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Ryan on first down. Now a desperation throw deep, and now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Play 20!
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.